Welcome to Whitenova Spotlight, a series in which I will be addressing various concerns, various topics that affect all of us, some more than others. Some of these topics will be more lighthearted than others. But today's topic, that of cyberbullying, bullying and suicides related to bullying, is anything but a lighthearted topic. I remember in school constantly being the victim of bullying. I was at 13, I think it was something like 75 pounds. So I was always a tiny kid that everybody loved to pick on. And it does get depressing. It does feel like nobody likes you. It feels like nobody's there for you, like you don't matter, like there's nothing better out there for you. And in recent times, it's gotten worse. It is entirely possible that this rise in bullying, this epidemic, is in no small part due to the rise of cyberbullying, the use of the internet, time spent on social media, but it's also what we're teaching kids. In some cases, possibly lack of attention to the kids. And there are always signs. One kid might be a bully because he's being bullied at home. One kid might be a bully because he was bullied in another school. He's transferred in, might transfer that way. Might become a cyberbully because they're being bullied at school. And I hope that it'll relieve some tension. Whatever the reason, it's not okay. It causes far more harm than good. And we need to do something about it. It's in the past few years, there have been more suicides due to bullying than I remember growing up with. Some of them are as young as 13, some even as young as 9. And here in a minute, I'm going to show some slides, pictures of kids that have taken their own lives because they felt so hopeless, so despondent, so alone, that it seemed to be the only option. So they will be difficult to look at, but I think it's very necessary that we remember them, that we take a look at the face of what this looks like, that it is a very real problem, and it is one that we can all improve. So let's take a look at those. Now, like I said before, those are difficult videos to look at, like difficult pictures to look at, but again, also necessary, very necessary to understand that it's right in your face and that it is something that affects everybody, that someone we know or that you yourself might be a victim of bullying. Now, I'm going to give some tips in a couple of different parts, some to parents and some to kids, on ways to confront this situation and maybe make it a little better. The first part, kids. First off, tell someone. The situation is never as dire as it might seem, and won't get better if you don't tell someone. Find a friend or a trusted adult that you can talk to about how you're feeling, rather than squashing it all up inside, because that also makes it worse. Travel in groups, at least one other person with you. The larger your group, the less likely you are to be picked on. Bullies tend to pick on the lone wolf, so to speak. And always remember that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that your life will extend and possibly even get better after high school, or wherever you're at now. And suicide is not the way out. There are people that will miss you, people that will be devastated by the loss of you. And now, the parents. I want to make it clear that it is even more your responsibility. And it's not just to parents, it's also to the adults that come into contact with these kids every day, teachers and school staff. First off, parents, talk to your kids. Let them know you care. Let them know that they're not alone and that they have an ally. If you suspect bullying, find out why. And then take it to the teachers, the faculty, to see what steps can be taken to remedy the situation. Again, for you, there's strength in numbers. Talk to other parents who are going through that. You need support just as much as your kids, because you are going to feel like you are responsible and you're not. At least you're not responsible for the situation. Being there is simply is. Education is the best policy. Finally, my piece of advice for everyone concerned is that it happens across the board. If you see it, confront it, address it. It's not okay to simply let it slide. Someone you know could be this close, that close, to taking their life, and you can make a difference. In the drop bar, there's a link to a website that contains statistics, information, educational materials on the subjects of bullying, cyberbullying, and everything in between. If you're interested in finding out or becoming advocates for the solution to this problem, please visit it and make it public to people you know. I appreciate your time, and if you liked this video, if this was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, post your thoughts below. They will be addressed in upcoming episodes. There will be segments where I address people's thoughts from the week before. And until next time, keep your head up and don't be afraid to be different than those around you.